Hiya folks, and welcome to Happy Go with Luckyblue. Today, we're playing one of my favorite action games of all time,
Vanquish.
Vanquish is a third-person shooter from the masters of nonsensical over-the-top action, Platinum Games. This game is all about action. It's got slow motion, explosions, more slow motion, one-liners, guns, bombs, punching, flying, shooting, kicking, pow, zoom, wham, wow! Basically, this game is what an 8-year-old kid thinks is going on when they're playing with toys. And it's fucking awesome. You play as Sam Gideon, an ex-football star turned scientist turned super soldier. If that doesn't make sense, then strap in, because it's only gonna get worse from here. You see, this game takes place in the distant-ish future where humanity is struggling to provide power for all its people. So, the United States makes a giant space laser that converts solar energy and blasts it down to Earth somehow. This space laser is also a space colony where 30 million people live and is also the United States' 51st state named Providence. And we're just getting started, baby! An organization called the Order of the Russian Star stages a coup and takes over the Russian government and subsequently all of Russia. They then attack Providence and take it over, turning it into a cataclysmic laser beam that destroys all of San Francisco. They literally just... So the US isn't very happy about being back down to 50 states and losing a major city, so you know what that means? Space War! Anyway, you play as Sam, a scientist at DARPA, a government weapons agency. DARPA's been working on the Augmented Reaction Suit, a dope-ass super soldier suit that makes you do cool flips, slide around with jet thrusters like a gnat that did a fat rail of cocaine, gives you stupidly incredible strength, and can also slow down time. Asterisk. Using some insane sci-fi mumbo-jumbo, the suit enhances the user's reactions to such an insane speed that they can watch bullets fly past them. It also has a built-in gun that can go gadget into any other gun, which doesn't make sense, but don't worry about it, it's super cool. Anyway, Russia kidnaps the lead scientist of DARPA, Professor Candide, so they send Sam and their fancy suit to go rescue him. God, I'm a full 3 pages into the script and I haven't even mentioned the gameplay yet. I love this stupid game. So anyway, the game starts with the super laser, the US is San Francisco, and we're off to Space War. Sam's chilling on a US Navy spaceship, smoking a dart, when we're introduced to Robert Burns, a grizzled war vet with a metal arm and a voice like rocks in a blender.
This is Sam. DARPA sent him to come along with us.
This lovable old teddy bear gives a debriefing to his squad of Marines, then politely walks up to Sam and belittles him for being Sam, I guess, and then proceeds to attack him.
What the fuck, man? You're not allowed to smoke on the ship.
And that's when you know it's gonna be a good game. We're then introduced to Elena Ivanova, Sam's generic love interest and fellow DARPA agent who gives the team radio support throughout the game. Anytime anything's broken, Sam just, asks her to fix it.
Elena.
Basically, she's the hacker nerd who does the science magic for you. She's also on like this big hologram standing desk thing, and the camera loves panning up her legs for some reason, like in every shot she's in. Reminds me of that anime meme, like,
Sam, don't you think camera angles in anime can be a little...
weird?
What do you mean?
Anyway, back on track now, and apparently our big plan to take back the colony was just to fly into it at high speed and start blasting. Sounds like the US, alright. Now boots on the ground, and you finally get to control Sam in his dope suit. You can dash in literally any direction as well as roll, take cover, hop over cover, etc. The movement feels very clean, and it's here that you realize that the Russians you're fighting are... robots. All of their soldiers are robots. Really makes you think how much all that costs. Anyway, you whoop a bunch of metal ass and learn how to slow down time, asterisk. After any roll or during any dash, aiming your gun makes you go Matrix mode and line up the perfect shots. It also makes everyone's voice funny.
Can you see the gate on the left, Sam?
Yeah.
But be careful, using it too much can make you overheat, which stops all use of special suit powers until you cool down. I should also mention that every gun you pick up comes equipped with a unique melee move. They sometimes counter, sometimes let you follow up with bullets, and sometimes let you go JoJo mode. But every time you hit an enemy with it, you will overheat, so only use it as a last resort. If you're a pussy! Anyway, me and Biggie Burns make our way through the bot-filled colony and find that the robots have taken some of the soldiers hostage. Sam, being the good guy that he is, says that they should save them.
You want me to sacrifice an entire unit to help 3 men? No, me do it.
But maybe we shouldn't have saved them because it turns out they were all having a great time apparently.
You know, I think that shock treatment actually fixed my back problems.
Bet you can get one of those things on eBay.
Those bindings felt great.
I don't believe this.
But just then, a giant tank blows out of the ground and starts shitting missiles everywhere.
I think I'm gonna need a bigger gun.
Thankfully, the Russians were kind enough to put a big glowing weak point on it and I shoot the crap out of it. Easy peasy. Except not so peasy because then it gets mad, I guess, and transforms into a giant robot. That's fine though, because this guy doesn't yet realize that I'm the protagonist and can pull bullshit like this. God, this game rules. Anyway, after all that, Burns seems to respect Sam a little because they start cracking jokes back and forth.
He even made flying merry-go-rounds. You're welcome to take a ride. So much for your ride on the merry-go-round, son. Look at you all born again hard. Hope you can keep it up.
Not your turret, bitch, Burns.
Shove some tungsten up this tunnel's ass. This colony won't be walking straight for a while.
Now that Sam and Burns' bromance is Steve blooming, we head further into the colony, fight some robots, and surprise, surprise, we stumble across our target, Professor Candide. But before we can save him, we're introduced to the main antagonist of the game, Viktor Zaitsev, the leader of the Order of the Russian Star, with his own fancy suit.
That will be fun enough.
Zaitsev, what do you want with Candide?
There is much I want from Mr. Candide. You need practice.
So a boss fight ensues, and it's pretty dope. He flies all over the place and forces you to get crafty with your movement. The whole time, Sam has completely forgotten about the professor and instead is pissed that this guy stole his thing.
I wonder if this asshole realizes we patented the R suit. Moving pretty good for a knockoff. He added thrusters. Might as well have put a big fucking spoiler on the damn thing.
After a bit, Zaitsev notices that this game has been too believably realistic and decides to take things up a notch and test who is truly the protagonist. Then, after losing a sword fight to a guy with only his fist, Zaitsev acts like he won and then flies away, leaving Sam to realize he completely forgot to save the professor.
Fuck me.
So, we all give chase via the sick hovering train and have a locomotive showdown with a bot-filled rival train. This is so stupid, but so cool! Why did the train tracks do this? But oh no, what's that?
The track is damaged. We're derailing.
Now no longer locomoting, we get overwhelmed with enemy forces. Sam thankfully remembers he's the protagonist and pulls this nonsense.
Sam, I'm releasing the limiters on the R suit.
Just go for it!
Perfect! You're last year's model.
But before he could do anything heroic, the train breaks.
Burns, we'll be fine. Keep moving forward.
Hold on. Coming after you.
Now with Sam's best friend dead, it's up to him and Elena to save the day. Except not, because Sam immediately gets blasted right out of the sky.
Oh, fuck me.
Then, after a smoke break, Sam shakes off the owies and we're off to get some revengeance on that robot.
Two of them this time? They must think I like punishment.
Just then, backup arrives. It's Burns. He survives somehow and he's back to reunite with his love.
Miss me, sweetheart.
Jesus, you? I liked you better when I thought you were dead.
I liked you better when I didn't have to hear your shit. Let's go.
Now armed with the power of friendship, we whoop some metal ass in the most over-the-top ways possible. At this point, Sam and Burns are much deeper into the colony now and much closer to saving the professor. One major obstacle stands in their way though, a giant mobile fortress straight out of Gundam.
That was easier than expected.
Well, that big piece of work won't be.
Let me in. 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 Nice! So we give chase to the giant ship via the slowest monorail I've ever seen. Also, it's nighttime now somehow, and the Russians have activated security lights, I guess. So I gotta take them out with a sniper. The Marines seem to think I'm God's gift to sniping because they whisper sweet nothings in my ear after every damn shot.
Nice shot, Sam. Nice shot, Sam. Nice shot, Sam. Nice shot, Sam. Sam, great shot.
Guys, stop. I'm blushing. Anyway, we sneak past the security undetected, and it's daytime again, so either the monorail was even slower than I thought, or the nighttime broke.
Are the ambient light reflectors down?
Affirmative.
Oh, okay, nighttime broke. Anyway, the fable of the tortoise and the hare was correct, I guess, because we catch up to the ship, blow a hole in it, and Sam gets right in there to do something or other. We'll figure it out as we go. Inside the ship now, and it's business as usual. Slide around, kill some bots, have loads of fun, find a dance party. Uh-oh. Are these things sentient? Yeah, whatever. I don't want to think about that. Now onto the boss room, and a pile of discarded junk that unionized starts shooting at me. So I blow it up, and there's a little fella in there. This ship has been quite the experience. On top of the ship now, and Elena tells me that if I just unplug the giant gun on top of it, the whole ship will explode. I don't ask questions, I just do what she tells me to do. The cord is fucking huge though, so it's time for more protag mode. Sure enough, everything starts exploding, but I didn't factor in the whole me still being on it thing. Luckily, Burnsy Buddy's got me.
Where the hell are you? Blow you! Just jump! Come on!
Nice catch.
Now nearing the center of the colony, we have to pass through the energy plant, which is hot as hell.
The situation up ahead is hot, sir. We're gonna need to stay frosty.
What do you mean, hot?
The enemy have turned the plasma complex into a lake of fire. Could blow us all to Kingdom Come.
Yeah, any way to avoid said Kingdom Come scenario?
Praying.
Thank God I'm an atheist. Let's go!
So we make our way through the power plant, and it's a fun area because the suit overheats a lot easier. Fun little challenge. Oh, until the silver fucking surfer shows up.
Who the hell invited the chandelier?
This robot is a special prototype called the Crystal Viper that's covered in special armor and can turn any of his body into a sword. He also has these weird zappy powers he tries to use on me, but once again, protagonist. So, absolutely the fuck not. In a final attempt to stop us, he explodes, taking the whole plant with him. This also blows a hole in the side of the colony, which, well, that's bad. So to stop us all from getting slurped into the never-ending void, we have to seal off this section of the colony. We make it to the control room for this part of the colony, and Elena tells us there's still Marine stragglers we should wait for. Burns doesn't seem to care about that, though.
Just shut the damn blast doors!
We can't do that. You've still got men out there. Let's not give up on them just yet. There's still time.
I don't take orders from DARPA.
So Burns damns them into a breathtaking fate, then he and Sam have a lover's quarrel. Burns acts a petty bitch and says he'll stay behind to cover our flank, even though we literally just sealed it, but whatever, fine, be that way. So me and the boys cut our way through some bots and make it to the center of the colony. Just then, Dr. Manhattan shows back up for a rematch, but I am more than prepared.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Destroy.
After that, we get a call saying Burns is in trouble somehow, so Sam sends all his Marines to go help him. Sam then makes it to the center of the colony and finds Professor Candide. The professor tells us that the laser was armed to fire on New York, but he just barely managed to stop it. Just then, bullets fly past Sam.
What you say? That you only meant well, well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is. What you say? That it's just what we need. You decided this. What you say? What did she say? Say something, ruler.
Burns, why?
Yeah, we'll get to that, but this is bothering me. How the fuck did Burns do that? He was using a Gatling gun, full blast, shot the crap out of Candide. How did he, like, no, this is really bothering me. Here, look, we'll get back to the drama. Like, yeah, big reveal, it was Burns, I get it, but look. So here's the room, right? The little walkway, the door, the desk thing, yeah. And here's Sam. See, I gave him a little cigarette and a white body, so you know it's him. Here's Candide, he's in his nice little boring gray suit. And here's Burns. I made him bigger than the other two, because he is. And I even gave him his metal arm. Anyway, so Burns shoots Candide, right? And the bullet goes past Sam. But then it shows a bullet go past the other side of Sam too, and he doesn't shoot just like a couple, he shoots like 40 into the sumbitch. So either he's even more powerful than the guys from Wanted, or he tried to shoot Sam and missed every single fucking shot, which is way funnier, because again, he shot a lot. And Sam's fine. Candide's not though. Alright, whatever, back to the big reveal. Burns shoots Candide with his no-clip cannon, and he and Sam have a confrontation.
Burns, why?
Sorry, Sam. This fight is for the men going home in pine boxes now. I'm changing the microwave's target to Moscow.
Why would the president order this?
Consider it a kind of economic stimulus package.
What? War is not economic stimulus. San Francisco is gone now.
That was for the good of all Americans.
Yeah, no, he's right about that one. San Francisco sucks.
You expect me to just stand by and watch?
Well, you're on a battlefield now, Sammy boy. Let's see you fight for what you believe in.
So a fight ensues over morals that don't make sense, with Burns saying, "This is for my soldiers that have died," even though he himself has let a bunch of men die on purpose. But Sam shows him who the pro tag is, and he has a change of heart.
Burns, you gotta stay still.
You win, Sam. Now get out of here.
No, we leave together.
Get out of here! That's an order!
Yes, sir.
My men are dead. I belong with them.
So, a recently widowed Sam heads off to his final battle with Zaitsev.
Thank you for dispatching one of my many nuisances.
Are you kidding me?
You believe in life after love.
Surprise, bitch.
Die.
Yeah, so it turns out there's two Zaitsevs somehow, and they throw Sam into the endless abyss. But he musters up enough protagonist oomph to get a nice save. He then has to smoke in the stupidest way possible.
Nothing better than a smoke to remind you you're alive. Just won't let me finish this one in peace, will ya?
A dead man's last cigar. Take your time.
I'd rather hear something other than bullshit from you.
You want truth, comrade? Here is glimpse.
So, the duo Zaitsevs break the terrible news to Sam. The US president funded and supplied the Order of the Russian Star to take over Russia and start a war with them for war economy purposes. Sam is rightfully upset by this, but all three of them decide that despite having a common enemy, they are all wearing cool suits and should probably have a cool fight.
The betrayed have a right to retribution. До свидания.
If you're gonna make this my fight, then I'm gonna end it.
Then you have a boss fight like last time, but now there's two of them. The terrain is also constantly shifting, which keeps you on the move. Once you get one low enough, the world's dumbest fight for protagonist superiority ensues.
Take this! My love, my anger, and all of my sorrow!
The wrong one, I'm afraid.
So Zaitsev admits he cheated and had a robot pilot that one, but that's fine, because now I know which one isn't a robot.
Two down! Elena, this is a slave unit.
He must have been operating them remotely.
Yeah, controlling both of them at the same time. He stuffed him with tactical nukes.
So Zaitsev pulls a big baby boo boo wham wham sore loser fit and activates his melodramatic nuke so no one can have the cool space colony. What a baby. So Sam then hauls ass to an escape pod and barely makes it out of there. Elena helps him board the ship she was on and the two watch Providence explode. This ending is funny to me because when you think about it, like, nothing happened, no one won, nothing was resolved, net loss for everyone involved. Oh, but they do sequel bait to make me specifically very sad. But either way, this game is over the top, stupid, fun, and a unique experience. If you ever see this game on sale, give it a grab, it's a blast to play. There's even an anniversary edition where they remastered it and fixed a bunch of bugs and all that, which I just realized that I have, actually. That would have saved me so much trouble with all the editing. Okay, that's all, love you, bye!
Motherfucker!